Hello! And welcome to Explore Home Repeat. My name's Matt.
And I'm Izzy.
And today we are at the National Space Centre in Leicester. They've got rockets in this huge 45-metre high rocket tower. There is the UK's largest planetarium, loads of space history and artefacts, tons of big rockets. So excited.
Matt's more into space stuff, but I am really excited to go and see what there is, go and explore.
As always, we're here to find out what it's like, if you should go, and if it's worth the ticket price. While you're here, don't forget to like and subscribe. We do day out reviews all across the country. So, ready to go?
Let's go.
So when you first come into the Space Centre, there's this amazing entrance hall with this big Soyuz capsule. You've then got this little sort of cafe restaurant with some seating, sort of just selling teas, coffees, little snacks, things like that. And then it just sort of opens up ahead of you. There's a Gemini spacecraft. I can see some spacesuits over there. And this is the planetarium right in the centre, just here. See, there's a queue for the sort of the latest showing, but it is impressively done. Great lighting, everything looks really kind of spacey and cool. Amazing. They give you a map with your receipt when you enter. It's got everything on for the ground floor, then tells you what's on the first, second, third and fourth floors of the rocket tower. You can see here the general sort of layout. You come in here, rocket tower's round to your left, but then everything is sort of in this central location. So you've got the shop, the Sir Patrick Moore Planetarium, that largest planetarium in the UK. You've then got live space odysseys, things about orbiting the Earth and our solar system, and then the universe up here into space, and obviously plenty of toilet locations, and also the shop as well. So what have you found? Tim Peake's spacesuit. That is amazing. So from 2015, Tim Peake wore this spacesuit in space. Here they've got a spacesuit worn by Matt Damon for filming The Martian. So we're just going into the interspace area. Looks like about kind of how people live in space, what they wear. Tools they use. There's a spacesuit glove over here. You see the little grippy fingers they have to have so they can still kind of grip stuff while wearing them. There is just so much to look at, so many sort of screens and buttons and interactive elements. It makes me think of that Silverstone Interactive Museum that we went to, the sort of Formula One museum. We'll put a link to that down below. But that had like a very few interactive elements, so in actual fact it was a bit of a disappointment. Whereas this, there are so many things to touch. The kids are absolutely loving it because there's just interactive stuff everywhere. So this is really cool. They've got a Mars rover that you can kind of control via remote controls. It's got cameras on it. You have to steer it around to get it to different locations within this big kind of sand pit. Really cool. Izzy's found this touch screen here and it tells you about today's sun. So you can flick round different images and it changes it up on this big screen. And these are actually from today. Only this morning this image was taken. Again, just really good to have completely up-to-date imagery so it's different every day. Really good. Whoa, look at that. Is that the magnetic rays coming out, I guess? So at this booster station, as well as just teas and coffees, they do things like hot dogs, chili dogs, vegan hot dogs, vegan chili dog, nachos, sausage rolls, loads of vegan stuff, wraps, subs, classic sandwiches. Really good selection. We just grabbed ourselves a sandwich, thought we'd come into the bottom floor of the rocket tower, and there's loads of tables here, you can eat your lunch here. You get incredible views like this. So there's rockets above us. Wow, what a view. Well, that was exciting while you're eating your tuna sandwich, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's a good little effect. Probably
So I think it happens about every half an hour. There's a sort of rumble, loads of noise, some sort of steam coming out of that rocket nozzle. It's a bit fun for the kids. So we're just going into the rocket tower now. There's this big long walkway that leads to it. And then there's 3 or 4 floors to look at. This is the Blue Streak rocket, cancelled in 1960. You can see it above us. It is gigantic. I mean, it's pretty small in comparison to modern rockets, but even so. And then there's a Thor Able next to it, this big white one. I think they're going to fire any minute. They're going to do that sort of dramatic firing. There we go. All the smoke coming out of it. In this rocket tower there are lifts, you can see them up here. Unfortunately only one's working today, so there's a bit of a queue. If you are happy to go upstairs, then there are a set of stairs just here, just as you come into the rocket tower, so you can avoid having to wait for the lifts. So we're now on the top floor of the rocket tower, and it's all about the Apollo missions, landing on the moon. The US have kind of won the space race, and there's a kind of continuation of that big long timeline telling you everything. There's so much information, but again, really well done to kind of do it in chronological order as you go up the tower. So Izzy has just found a real piece of moon rock. Look at that. So I think they got this on maybe Apollo 17, and that is a genuine piece of the moon. Wow. So here we are going into the planetarium. It is massive, absolutely huge. This is seriously impressive, isn't it?
Really impressive. It's very cosy.
Yeah, the seats are super comfortable. It's officially called the Sir Patrick Moore Planetarium. And this projection they're putting on it at the minute is just absolutely beautiful. So what did you think about the planetarium?
Absolutely amazing.
Really
it was
good.
So relaxing in there, and just really informative. It was David Tennant who was
Narrating it. Yeah, really good. The quality of the animation, and the dome was so huge, and it was all really well done. The projection technology and stuff was fantastic. It was just gigantic. Yeah, great story, really up to date as well. They were doing stuff about the James Webb Telescope, which has only just been launched now. So it's certainly, yeah, they kept it well up to date. So that is our day over here at the National Space Centre. What did you think?
amazing. I mean, there's so much to do here. I think we've been here 3 hours or so?
4 hours, yeah, I would think.
And it was not that expensive to come in. It was like £16.50 each. And
Yeah, for an adult. Really good, I think,
Yeah.
for that kind of level. And that includes the planetarium. So many times at these sorts of places, to go see a show like that costs extra, but that was all included.
There is only one cafe.
Yeah, it's very small. It's all kind of just a kiosk.
Yes.
And then with loads of tables.
Yeah, so you can sit under the rocket if you want, like we did. We were very lucky to get a seat and just experience that. Or there's just seating all around, really, where you can just have a cup of tea.
Yeah, but again, good prices in the cafe, plenty of choice, sort of sandwiches. Sandwiches were very nice. Hot dogs, jacket potatoes, that sort of thing.
There's a lot here to read and do, so you could come back again. Actually, I think our tickets are
Annual passes.
Annual
I think they're
passes.
automatically upgraded to annual passes. Any negative? There are a few bits that kind of aren't working. Few of the interactive things were out of order, and there are doing some kind of building work, so part of the exhibition space is closed. But really, still plenty enough to do. Loads of stuff for kids to do, and adults alike as well. So all in all, a really good day out. If you're in Leicester, really recommend coming to the National Space Centre to have a look around. While you're here, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.